Have you ever wondered how an animal so delicate, so graceful, has outlasted predators, ice ages, and even us humans? What if I told you that the deer, those quiet wanderers of the woods, carry a story of resilience that's millions of years in the making? Today, we're diving into their world. But here's a shocking fact to start. Did you know that in some parts of the world, deer populations have dropped by over 50% in just a few decades? Stick around to find out why and what we can do about it. Deer as we know them belong to the family Cervidae, and their story begins over 30 million years ago. Fossils tell us their ancestors, like the tiny, hornless megaceros, roamed Eurasia long before humans walked the earth. These early deer were small, nimble survivors in a world ruled by saber-toothed cats and giant predators. Over time, evolution gifted them antlers, those iconic crowns of bone that regrow every year, a trait unique to deer among mammals. From the dense forests of Europe to the plains of North America, deer adapted to every climate, becoming masters of agility and camouflage. By the time humans showed up, deer were already woven into the fabric of ancient ecosystems. They were prey for wolves and big cats, but their speed and numbers kept them thriving. Their antlers, shed and regrown annually, became symbols of renewal in nature's cycle. When humans first met deer, it wasn't all peaceful coexistence. Archaeological digs revealed deer bones at campsites dating back 40,000 years, proof they were a staple in our ancestors' diets. But it wasn't just about food. In cultures worldwide, deer held spiritual weight. Native American tribes saw them as messengers of the forest. In Celtic myths, they were linked to the gods of nature. Even today, the stag's antlers inspire awe. Fast forward to the last few centuries, and human impact took a sharper turn. We hunted deer for sport and cleared their forests for farmland. In some places, like the UK, deer were nearly wiped out by the Middle Ages. But here's the twist: humans also brought them back. In the 20th century, conservationists reintroduced species like the white-tailed deer in North America, where their numbers exploded, sometimes too much. Today, overpopulation in suburbs leads to car accidents and crop damage. We've shaped their fate, for better and worse. In the wild, deer are more than just pretty faces. They're ecosystem engineers. By grazing on plants, they shape forests and grasslands, keeping vegetation in check. Birds like warblers thrive in the open spaces deer create. But they're also a lifeline for predators. Wolves, cougars, and bears rely on them for survival. It's a delicate dance. Too many deer, and forests get overgrazed. Too few, and predators starve. What makes deer so vital? Their adaptations. Those long legs let them bound over obstacles at 40 miles an hour. Their keen senses, ears that swivel like radar, detect danger from afar. And those antlers. They're not just for show. Bucks use them to duel for mates, ensuring the strongest genes pass on. Modern challenges faced by the animal. But today, deer face battles evolution didn't prepare them for. Habitat loss is the big one. Forests are shrinking, logged for timber or paved for cities. In places like the eastern U.S., white-tailed deer squeeze into shrinking green patches, clashing with humans. Then there's climate change. Warmer winters mean more ticks, which weaken deer and spread disease. Poaching still threatens rare species, like the Siberian musk deer, hunted for its scent glands. Real-life struggles hit hard. In India, the swamp deer teeters on the edge of extinction, with fewer than 5,000 left due to wetland drainage. In urban areas, deer wander into traffic with over 1 million vehicle collisions in the US alone each year. Our world is changing fast, and they're racing to keep up. Here's an angle you might not think about: what happens if deer disappear. Picture this: without deer to graze, plants overgrow, choking out smaller species. Predators like wolves and mountain lions go hungry. Their populations crash. Even scavengers, like crows that pick at deer carcasses, feel the ripple. Deer aren't just animals. They're threads in a web. Pull them out, and the whole system unravels. So where do we go from here? The future of deer and the ecosystems they hold together is in our hands. Conservation works, national parks, and hunting regulations have saved species like the elk from the brink. But it's not enough. You can help too. Support groups like the World Wildlife Fund. Plant native trees in your community. Even cutting back on single-use plastics reduces the pollutions choking their habitats. If you like video, please like and subscribe channel for more.